Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. For Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action now, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Here as he's taken down. Brian Burns just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Winston's throw there taken in by Smith.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 3rd down, Winston. Steps away to his left. And Winston lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 41, Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Carolina Panthers picked up Tommy Tremble in the 3rd round from Notre Dame. This is a tight end with terrific upside, a tremendous blocker, now showing good hands on that catch for a first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Darnold going to take it and just back this one forward to his wideout. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They go play action. Winston. And this one is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
26 Mike.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Winston. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Cover. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 34 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Caught by Trimble. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback. That sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From the 29, Darnold. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Darnold. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now it's Darnold. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing again is Darnold. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That play unable to get started thanks to the defense of Quan Alexander. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. Throw inside. McCaffrey's got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And that will be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fourth down, Hill remains on the field as they'll go for it.
On fourth down, Hill. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 24 is the mic.
Here's Hill. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Play action. It's Hill. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold eluding the pressure right. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
26 mic. 26 mic.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Darnold gets this to McCaffrey. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
26 mic. Ready?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
So it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
This is McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And this will be caught from taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good